Takže dobrý dámy a pánové, v dnešním streamu. Dneska se pojďme opět na hru The Outer Worlds 2. A už se by měla zapínat každou chvíli. Jo, už se zapíná. No a my půjdeme na to. No, ježišmarja, zase tyto shady. Už dneska v každé hře máte teď samé shadery vyjebaný. Nic bez toho, bez shader prostě ne.
Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
Tak, no. Tam má asi víc.
Keep them coming. I can do this all day.
Might I have a word, Commander?
Nelson.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon. Tracked in the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. Legs bother me a bit, but no more than usual. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of it, that starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing it. I agree. But the problem with burning down the system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sent, often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about... Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Teresa. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making... Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts.
Ready to waste it on your command.
Sędziowanie sekwencji. Dobra, to jest to. Ja jsem gdzieś kurwa něco říkal, to bylo.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
Confronting threat.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Come at me.
Engaging combat protocols.
Thôi mà. Pusik-pusikan. Teď bajuj, ne? A mě. Lízu na tyčko. Very nice. Mají skoupík.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed. No. You ain't good. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since... A desperate rat is a dangerous rat. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor if the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a bio. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks, which is why I gotta ask. What are you doing here? Oh, that's a high-profile target. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice, former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the reps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me know. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring. I'm considered a liability. My graft's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Weren't many of us crafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. But they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of I've only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good... She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to. Nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. Could pursue fixing it myself or out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's... Get the feeling. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my...
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Like a gun anywhere.
Commencing combat-related activities. This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being. enthusiastically at neutralizing unfriendlies. Entering a confrontational state.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Engaging hostile life forms. Inbound route to dawn. Sequencing attack strategies.
Co? Jo? Výborně.
Co?
Co?
Vyprvu přišli dárky boulonový.
Jo, jeden.
Jeden?
Dám ti kód a můžeš sem zajít zítra plně.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite airing folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll
Careful,
take the damn
friend.
supplements.
Reckon there
The
might
normal
be a
ones.
few loose
And maybe
raptidons
I'll
wandering
examine your
around.
courtesy settings while
You
I'm
know
at
that
it.
Auntie's Choice ain't liable for raptidon-based
Careful of
injuries
friendly
when there's a
fire if you head
on.
down past. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop. Mind your own business interests.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center with... What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Nothing too bad, aside from the headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Está aqui, ó.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it. Not sure we should get any closer.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about outsider?
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas... Anyway, if you have hands and a will to lend them, I won't turn away help. This uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution. Lest I follow my... Speak with Delphinia Bryant. She needs all the support she can get, and I'll spare no reason. Her invention, once operational, will provide you a shield from the worst of the uranium. Once you have the shield, see me about the leak. I'll give you all the details. What else would disrupt the harmony of our perfect system? Auntie's choice, of course. Zeranium wreaks havoc on automechanicals. Every combat-ready mech in the repair hangar was overcharged. Further damage soon occurred. Had I the resources, I would have sent wave after wave of engineers into the facility. Alas, the tragedy unfolded before my time here. And resource. The situation is deteriorating rapidly, and I need that gas leak. While I trust that Brigadier Montelli has everything well in hand, that assurance, loyalty, and instinct run hand in hand. I'm a protectorate man, after all. So why should I be... no matter. My unease is nothing when measured against the...
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invent... Now, what is it you want? Our
Good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic quality. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other, quite splendidly if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key. Good, wonderful. As an added incentive, now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium, gas that merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any question? Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas, ideally the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see your local medical officer next door. I believe that covers all the necessary Oh, it's so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your task until
Warning. Agent. Irreparable damage to lungs imminent. Exit gaseous cloud immediately.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started and what did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. A shield, you adorable nitwit. An enclosure. A personal encapsulate. I require a component called a... You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. Dragoon, you lovable dunce. And no, unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my... So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack, no doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this. Failing that, be prepared to exercise One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but, well...
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. Gina, please understand. The original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear. First, that would undoubtedly destroy the catalytic amplifier. Second, you do that. Good hunting.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Nevím, možná, jo, mají tam belci. Já potřebuji ja. Pibe.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zerate. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just doing my...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive, forced to terminate.
Engaging hostile life forms. Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being. Working orders. Sequencing attack strategies. Implementing combat protocols. Injecting Earth Directorate pharmaceutics. Prepare this unit and it will try to perform better in the future.
No.
Resuming hostilities.
Nie, to nechceš. Mine is gone, it feels like you can feel like you can feel like only us need to be going. Make me feel so mystical, magical, oh baby.
Fortunately for you, you appear to have a... If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask. For medical posterity. First question. Can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to this uranium? It's a wonder you're still upright. The emanations outside that building are thick enough to be a death sentence. I suggest paying a call to our visiting scientist next door. All right. For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my... Token of my appreciation. Allow me to provide. There. That should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love. Don't have much to spare, but you.
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzos, bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their cells.
Never catch a break.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting ammunition can be purchased at vending machines. Or
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode. Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer. Lose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report? Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Normally I demand to be trusted along with one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grass. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now. Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of it. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you, and from there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading. Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a spratwurst. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, and give you a much quieter. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower, which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty.
That Scrump's the one that made Santa brunch. Who feeds you purple berry crunch? What? Oh, I'm just enjoying what? I swear I was just eating, can you find my mom? Ask her what's going on. Okay, yeah.
Unusual levels of Zeranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.
Chyba pomylić i te adresy, to jebie, a jebie, a jebie. Pepe i Pepe.
Captain, have we truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to bear reservations.
If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own.
Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor.
Engaging hostile life
I would
forms.
refer to them thusly. Unless you still harbor feelings.
Enough! Your sniping discredits you both. Wardens must speak through action. Move out!
Huh. A protectorate fence?
Nic.
Ty vole, co to máš za krótký kábel, ty vole, nemůžeš další kábel, nebo co? To je bez internetu.
vestige. Guessing the cadre didn't make it then. Time to start poking around. We'll need all their armorial IDs to get in.
Mi amore, macchiato, por favore, per favore, spesso macchiato, meno. Oh, mi amore, espresso macchiato, per favore, per favore, espresso macchiato, espresso macchiato, tu 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 tu.
Confronting threat.
The sovereign provides. The system abides.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just hit the signal.
Health but
I'm the one you need to worry about.
prescribing emergency protocols as indicated.
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording, in the event we don't survive.
Bully, 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 boo, boo, boo. Bully, 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 boo.
Entering a confrontational state.
Okay.
everyone else heard that,
Commencing
right?
Hostiles no longer detected. Waiting mode re-engaged. Approximate lift ETA unknown.
Damn it, I
Enthusiast
swear not the
emergency
bad luck.
protocols
We
ready.
have none at all.
Gunfire has ceased. Is there any way Ames and Marchand could have... I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on. You surprise me.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Yet live. And should we live to see it through, your wife shall meet her end. Yet your resolve remains unshaken. Any less would disgrace the Sovereign. Disgrace us all. Shoulder your rifle. We shall press on and see this mission to its completion. That noise.
Initiating bleeding music. Error. Unable to access local region license. Please.
I'd like to have a word with whoever's in charge of maintenance around here. Right after we deal with these rats.
The lift has arrived, and the threat of imminent death has subsided.
various wounds. At least one of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but if I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. The mission which is now doomed regardless. I arrived here to find the controls non-functional. Since my weapon delivers magnetically contained electric charges, I inserted it into a conduit hoping it would spring to life, but the Fairfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief. In my heart of hearts, I wished my love to live. To the incandescent love of the Sovereign. Our blood, my blood, for the Protectorate.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes a cream for it.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm asking you?
Take care in the northern regions of the island. Fewer reports from Lose your words. I'm listening. Good work. Sure it'll aid your path into the box. Presuming you keep your nerve. Let me spin you a yarn. One of my elite regiments ceased replying to hails several weeks. Yesterday, the Protectorate launched the regiment commander's upper torso into one of our encampments, which makes 2 1/3 complete corpse. Calculating bastards, the Protectorate. Would admire their efficacy if it weren't taking so many of my best and brightest. Once the fighting reignites in full,
They'll ask a loaded question, get a loaded answer. You want diluted truths and empty charm? Milver Street's jet pains me to admit such, but for all our losses, we've minimal gains to show. It's all these half measures. Milver Street saw things my way, Paradise Island would be ours by mess. Most hands are troublesome in their own ways. I'm here to do a job, difficult or no, and I'll be damned. We outmaneuver the Protectorate. Hit them hard, hit them fast. By the time blood sprays, fun as it is to discuss reasoning, reckon our time would be better spent focused on...
This paradigm. We serve supplies all we deserve.
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no place for you in the paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to death for the crimes of desertion and opposing the lawful authority of the Protectorate.
No!
registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate bodies. Shallow breaths are recommended.
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the... These four horns. We are in a heightened state of alarm due to unprecedented event. Move on and leave me to hang all of these bodies. Which I must shamefully confess may be beyond... Why would I do that? And be mindful, if you haven't your transfer orders, I don't have time to waste You are correct. If I were to let you in without apprehension, remember, the song... You are approaching a restricted estate. I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
You can't.
Fortifying team battles.
Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me. Knew you had my back.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Through his beneficent... Seeking cover.
Firing medical syringes. Mind the needles.
Their location. Restoring the balance. Shifting to a less exposed spot.
That seems... Sequencing attack strategies.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Nobody around. Over here. Free hole in the head.
This unit advances healing yourself. Now.
Seems rusty there, Commander.
Congratulations on your infiltration.
Putting traitors on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly.
Pronto.
Quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you
any last words to express your shame?
That Dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No, please. This is all a misunderstanding. We're loyal.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip.
You got security called on you outside the skip labs? Oh, you do care. Might have to get it in wrap.
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. I remember you possessed. Now I will be forced to slay you in a fashion undesirable to us both, and hope I can explain your unlawful ingress to Montelli. Truly, this day is cursed. Any punishment handed down to me will be even more severe should Montelli discover I allowed an I hope you're watching, Montelli.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Not friendly life form detected.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches...
Maintaining your battlefield stamina.
I repudiate all Baffett's commercialists.
Forever? Hey now. No escape for you.
Disruptive influences! Pouring fast!
Please seek treatment for.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Reload!
Administering medical assistance.
Invasive elements!
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
No target.
Entering a confrontational state. The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming low.
your toe.
Help you with...
Engage. You are leaking an alarming amount of fluids, Commander.
Charging bolts. Breaking for cover.
Emergency protocols.
Getting full. Contentment. I am out.
Serve the...
Combat! These things take time, Commander. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Maintaining for...
Zip me in.
Forging the...
Classy unit advises healing yourself. Engaging emergency protocols. This unit patiently awaits repair.
Seeking cover. We've done them in.
That is actually fighting shape at the moment.
Replenish.
Knew you had my back.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. It was just, Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of the what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station's heart, Brigadier Montelli, would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my ex. I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house. Staying with them, I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't. Everything happened so suddenly. The day we lost Fairfield, people began worrying. A soldier speculated on how it happened, how the protectorate failed. Next day, they were strung up, which was understandable, even though they should have just been refreshed. But then all the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. I couldn't stand the bloodshed anymore. I ran to the sewers to hide, and with no need. It's no fault of your own that I'm here. I feel I've displaced my honor.
Improving position.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
Edging forward.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Enemy dead.
Moving in.
Emergency protocol syringes primed. Injecting earth.
Knew you had my back. Ain't recharged. Love to, but I'm not ready.
Engaging combat protocols.
I have that cover spot looks much better. How should I eliminate it? Take this! Restoring the balance. Relinquishing grenade!
The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming low.
Allocating explosive!
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Your Valerie unit requires service.
Grenade! Away! They hate our contentment. Explosion imminent! Taking cover! I advise you decamp directly. Let us reconvene. You think?
Standing by with life support.
Steady eye above.
Shifting to a left exposed spot.
Take this!
System endure.
This unit, it cannot comply. This unit is incapacitated.
The Protectorate endures.
Administering medical assistance. Resuming hostilities.
Seeking cover.
Move forward. Explosion imminent. Sustain the system. Relinquishing grenade. Explosion imminent.
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
Grenade. Away.
Providing a host of health benefits.
Take this.
They covet our due bounty.
Allocating explosive.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Relinquishing grenade.
Ready to assist with agents.
For our beneficent leader.
Prepare this unit and it will strive to perform better in the future.
Moving in close. Taking cover. Grenade. Away. Enemy dead. Allocating explosive.
This unit is currently unable to
Good
assist.
neighbor. Take this. Explosion imminent. Grenade. Away. Somebody lost. Take this. Relinquishing grenade. Allocating explosive. Serve the sauce.
Dying over here.
The Protectorate endure.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Right. Quizzical.
perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection. Huh?
Look!
Confronting threat.
Reprobate! Take this! Seeking cover!
The Protectorate endures!
Admittedly, yes, but those were minor incidents. I can...
What now? Ah! I was warned the paradigm would test me, and... Yes.
Hostile subject may be suffering an acute case of megalomania. Caution.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect? Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say, unless we...
Come then, infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama, but be forewarned. I am not easily made prey. Play the fop all you like, invader, but if it's pity you seek to draw from me, you'll find my well. Tell me, does it ease your conscience to imagine me as some... Montelli's turned cruel. Montelli's lost his wits. Montelli's going to string us all up and watch our skeletons dance. So much breath. I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am... My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to Auntie's choice. Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil. Prove me false. You cannot. Our great protectorate has lost. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to us. My vision was once as clouded as yours, but I see through the... But now we have bandied enough words. Your time has come, infiltrator. Any finals? So, for crimes against our perfect sovereignty and
Let me know when you need a distraction. Ain't nothing there. I'm anchor check. What you need to worry about. They get me in. Help me out.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Moving in close.
Não, tem ideia de nada. Que é bom na razão.
Come then, infiltrator. Play the fop. Montelli's turned cruel. My methods may seem, and his choice. If only the sovereign heeded. But now we have bandied enough words. Your time, an offer unasked for crimes against.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Restore. Take this. Charging boldly. Into the fray. Moving to six. Maintain.
Emergency protocols ready. Your Valerie unit requires service.
Enemy dead. Relinquishing grenade! The protectorate secured.
Resuming hostility. This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
I will make your last moments excruciating.
Engaging emergency protocols. Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander. Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
DeVries must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I triggered the Vox Relay fail-safe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude. So you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines. He planned to crash the Vox into Fairfield. Maybe we can do something to change the trajectory on the control panel. We've got to try, right?
This unit strongly recommends evacuating immediately. Evacuate. Evacuate.
and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an Why are you asking?
The people she tried to...
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could...
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger?
And how are you going...
That ain't something you ought to...
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends. That's when things became tense. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just, among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was, but you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she... We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up. Even, which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with him. Even as she was... She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so... We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did.
She's the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth... Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all.
And a little something about that, too.
I did try to, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous... No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield.
Agent DeVries' identity.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I hoped she left something for me. But the safe was empty. What do you mean? It was where she worked. One of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much. At least to me. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell.
Está ukončím. Máme sekundu. Tak. No, každopádně nakonec jsem rád, stream nebyl, pokud vám dejte like, ještě máte dejte odběr. Určitě to stream svým přáteli. No a pak do stream. Už teda čus.